Ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set to begin with our featured bout of the evening. Now about to make his way down to the ring, please welcome Diego Andrade Chavez.
All right, there he is, Diego Andrade Chavez. Cuchis is his nickname.
El boxeo me gusta desde que empezó a pelear mi papá y mis tíos. Vengo de una familia boxeadora. Mi tío fue 5 veces campeón de Norteamérica. Peleó con Onito Donaire, con muchos peleadores buenos y de ahí me empezó a gustar el boxeo a mí. Pues yo pienso que voy a ganar. Lucas Bahdi, no lo subestimo, es muy bueno, pero el día de hoy yo vengo a brindar una guerra arriba del ring. Yo no soy como los peleadores que le han echado pasados. Yo soy un peleador diferente y el día de mañana se va a ver. Yo vengo por la victoria.
And now, about to make his way down to the squared circle. Welcome, please, Prince Lucas Bahdi.
Okay, here he is, the Prince, Lucas Bahdi.
Being Palestinian, I was born a fighter. Being from a country like Palestine, we got people out there fighting for their lives every single day. I'll be walking out with the flag representing them. I predict knockout, and I think my timing is going to catch him probably within the first 3-4 rounds.
The body's upstairs.
It's not going to go any further. That's it.
I trained my ass off for this guy, and that's why he's going to get a beating on the 26th.
Oh, I love that laugh. Let's have a look at the tail of the tape, shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Owl's Nest here in Brampton, Ontario, Red Owl Boxing and DAZN proudly present the main event of the evening, scheduled for 8 rounds or less in the super welterweight division. This bout is sponsored by Aero Facility Management, Power Staffing Solutions, Hearts Premium Pre-Rolls, Sugar Rush, and the Aero Group of Companies. Sanctioned by the Ontario Athletic Commission, Commissioner at ringside, Luke Kotick, and our timekeeper for the bout, Joel Bunag. The 3 judges scoring this fight at ringside are Alan Davis, Jasper Kujavsky, and Jeremy Hayes. And once the action begins, the man in charge, former world title challenger, Donovan Boucher. And now, for everyone here in attendance and those watching at home, we are at the Owl's Nest and live on DAZN, and the time for talk is over. Here it is, the war to settle the score. Introducing first, on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, tonight wearing white trimmed with gold. His official weight, 143.5 pounds. He enters the ring with a record of 14 wins against 8 defeats and 2 draws, 1 win coming by way of knockout. Hailing from Durango, Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, presentando Diego Andrade Chavez. And his opponent on my right, fighting out of the red corner and tonight wearing black trimmed with gold. His official weight, 143.75 pounds. He has a perfect professional record of 12 wins against no defeats or draws, 11 big wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing Niagara Falls, Ontario. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the hard-hitting rising star, Prince Lucas Bahdi.
All right, here we are, the main event of the evening. 8 rounds scheduled in the lightweight division. Diego Andrade Chavez. His nickname is Cuchis. A nickname his mom gave him. I didn't know what it meant, but he said just a nickname. It's a cute nickname.
Diego Chavez comes over with a wild left hook. And I can tell you early that's going to be a big mistake for a sharpshooter like it's Lucas Bahdi.
Landed a left-right combination right off the hop.
You know the shake of the head means. You know what it means.
That means I feel your power already. Oh my God.
I definitely feel it.
That right hand looping right just misses by Andrade Chavez.
And I know I said it a few times earlier tonight, fellas. The only thing Lucas Bahadi's got to worry about is being careless with his defense, keeping his chin in the air, getting hit with a wild looping garbage shot by a guy like Diego Chavez, who's clearly here to wing some shots and try to take him out.
Yeah.
Diego Chavez has been quite busy. He's coming off an 8-round decision loss to undefeated countryman Alberto Moro a month and a half ago. Moro is a real top prospect in Mexico. It's his 3rd fight in 6 months. He scored a unanimous decision over Jose Ramon Rodriguez in his hometown of Durango last November. Andrade beat Jorge Lara, who is 29-1-2 by 8-round split decision in 2020. He also went the distance 10 rounds with WBO #1 contender Archie Sharp, who was 20-0 last year. Went the distance with Brian Acosta, who was 17-0 at the time.
And you see Chavez shake his head to the body shots. But listen to me, that's good for Lucas Bahdi to start working that body. And Diego Chavez can shake his head all he wants. It hurts and it's going to break you down, especially with a power puncher like Lucas Bahdi.
Chavez knows the only way he can win this fight from early on is to make it ugly. So he's wanting Lucas to engage in that.
He's taunting him. He's trying to pull Lucas out of his game plan. Yep. But Lucas, along with Stevie Bailey, they're such a professional team. Yep. It's going to take a lot more from Diego Chavez to start making a guy Lucas Bahdi swing wild and be silly.
Bahdi 12-0 with 11 knockouts. If he wants to knock out here, it's going to be tough to do. This guy has never been stopped.
Well, all Lucas got to do is set some traps. The aggression of Chavez, he can set some traps, walk him onto either a left hook, a straight right hand, or an uppercut and end the night. You know he got power in both hands.
And that right there, that 3 jabs, those jabs are going to set up everything for Lucas Bahdi. They're going to keep Diego Chavez honest. They're going to keep him at bay, and that jab is going to be money for Lucas Bahdi.
Let's keep touching that
left hook by Chavez was blocked.
And a beautiful step back right hand by Lucas Bahdi.
Good work, Lucas, good work. Nice and patient.
Good right to the body by Chavez.
Great opening round for Lucas Bahdi. That's exactly what he's looking to do.
Okay, here's some of the action in from that first round.
And you see Diego Chavez throwing those wild looping shots. Lucas Bahdi just boxing beautifully from the outside like he knows how. It's the first round. He's getting a feel for Diego Chavez's power. He's getting a feel for his range, and that's exactly what he wanted to do here in the first round if I'm in the corner of Lucas Bahdi.
I love the fact that he's not rushing his work as well. The shots are there to land, but he's taking his time. He's going to the body early on in this fight, and I think that's going to pay dividends later on.
Believe me, I know Lucas Bahdi loves his knockout ratio, but he's a very, very, very smart human being. He's not going to go out there and look for a knockout. He knows in this game it'll come naturally behind the jab, behind working good body shots. Like I said, he has a great team behind him in Stevie Bailey and Phil LaGreco. He has a world of experience in his corner, so he's not going to go out there and do something reckless.
Yeah.
And he's got tons and tons of amateur experience before the pros, right? I mean, 13 times he started boxing when he was 13, multiple Canadian titles, represented Canada all over the world. I mentioned earlier he should have gone to the Olympics in 2016, but got screwed over by Boxing Canada a couple of times. But he's certainly making a statement now. The Prince with the black trunks and the gold trim. The gold, of course, signifying royalty, the Prince.
That's a beautiful left hook that Bahdi landed early.
He's got Chavez in some trouble here along the ropes.
That
Andrade Chavez trying to fight off the ropes. Get back in the center ring. He's mocking.
He got to make more commitment going to the body, because I believe the commitment to the body is what's making Chavez shake his head. It's going to open up that headshot he wants.
And it's going to break him down and slow him down and make things a lot easier.
What's with the tongue hanging out in the...
That's just a sign of frustration. There's nothing he's been able to do in these opening 2 rounds of Lucas Bahdi except be on the receiving ending of Lucas Bahdi's punches. And he definitely doesn't like it to the body. That's when he starts making faces to the body.
He has to make it dirty in order to win.
And this is where Diego Chavez wants his fight. On the ropes, ugly, intertwined, punching, grabbing, holding. Where Lucas Bahdi's got to stick to his game plan, keep boxing beautifully, popping that jab to the head and the body, and eventually he'll chop down the tree of what is Diego Chavez.
He just winked at us. All right. Oh, great combination. That right hand landed. How do you know you got a guy hurt? He's shaking his head.
The thing about it is that the headshots is not hurting him, but the body shots is. And that's what he's giving the sign to Lucas Bahdi, is that you hit me in the head all day, but you got to go to my body.
Oh, and a big check hook. Good body shot by Bahdi. But Chavez comes back with a couple of his own body shots.
You got to commit to it and stand in there and bang to the body.
He may not be the smoothest or greatest boxer, but Diego Chavez is one tough son of a gun. He's taking some big shots from Bahdi, and he's throwing his own hard shots back in return.
Oh, and a big looping left just glances off the glove of Lucas Bahdi.
Too wild for a sharpshooter like Lucas Bahdi, but it's keeping Lucas honest. He's staying nice and tight in the pocket, popping that jab. Let's have a look at this sold-out crowd here at the Owl's Nest in Brampton, Ontario.
All right, let's look back at some of the action at that second round. Oh, there's the card.
Definitely got Francis' card. Definitely got Lucas Bahdi up 2 rounds right now. He's definitely doing everything he has to. He's keeping the distance. He's hitting Chavez, frustrating him, having him change his looks, having him sit on the ropes. He doesn't know what to do right now. But one thing I can say is, with Chavez being so tough, Lucas Bahdi has to continue to commit to going to the body.
Commit to the body and commit to staying focused and sticking to the game plan. Don't engage in a silly war to try to not get the knockout or rush the knockout. Stay behind that jab, stay behind the body shots like my man Francis mentioned, and eventually you keep chopping at that tree and it will come down.
That jab has to be taking its toll. He's stiff jab, landing it at will pretty much here.
Keep that a little shorter to start. Where's that dip in your legs, rotation on the hip?
Just missed with the left hook.
A little bit of blood coming from the nose of Chavez early on in this third round. You got Chavez switching from southpaw to orthodox, trying to throw off the game plan of the Prince.
At this point of the fight, Lucas is such a dominant force. I don't think it matters if you had 3 legs in there to put forward, because Lucas is going to do what he wants to do in there. You just got to be defensively conscious of where his hands are so he doesn't get hit with a wild, awkward, silly shot from Diego Chavez.
Well, at this point, I think Andrade Chavez is trying everything in the book just to try to throw Bahdi off his game. It's just not going to happen.
For me, that's just a sign of frustration. He's not being able to do what he wants to do or is trying to do. That's just a sign of frustration coming from Diego Chavez.
Sit the hips. Let's get that jab going downstairs.
Donovan Boucher steps in to break him up.
Where's that counter? To the body.
And 2 good body shots, and
that hurt him.
That hurt Diego Chavez. He did not like those body shots.
Back downstairs now.
You got to keep putting water in that basement.
You kill the body, the head will die. That was something that me and Chris Johnson lived by in sparring and in fighting. You kill the head, the body will die. And those 2 body shots, Diego Chavez did not like.
Stiff jab to the body. that stab jab to the body.
Right, left, both of them landed.
Touch the shoulder early to get your distance on that, Lucas. Where's the counter?
I like the new look Lucas is sporting tonight. The mustache is very nice.
Got the left hook off that too. Got the left hook off that too. Taping the legs, open up your left foot.
Lucas got to get the jab active a little bit more. Pump the jab.
He's got to keep the side-to-side movement as well. He can't let a guy like Diego Chavez throw from standing still, because that's where he gets his most power from. It's a small little angle that he's taken before he makes the offensive attack with the jab that was giving Diego Chavez problems from the opening bell.
Final seconds. Oh,
that was a trip. That was a trip.
Yeah.
That looked a little bit on purpose. Just
Yeah.
kind of stuck the foot out a little bit.
Yeah, definitely slipped. There we go. All right, here's some of the action. Round 4. Yeah, clearly a slip.
I mean, the fighters' lives get tangled up. It happens in the sport of boxing.
Yep.
Lucas Bahdi's in extreme condition, but let me tell you something, fellows. As a former fighter, it takes a lot of energy to get yourself up off the canvas, whether it be from a push down or a knockdown. It is physically draining. I definitely know it's not going to affect a guy in a beast like Lucas Bahdi, but it is draining for a fighter to pull himself up off the canvas after being pushed down or knocked down.
There's that body shot. Followed up by the left hook. Just missed with the left hook there. Okay, here we are, round 4, scheduled for 8. 8 rounds in the lightweight division. Lucas Bahdi in the black trunks.
I wonder if Lucas Bahdi can add a little catch and shoot. What do you think, champ? A little catch and shoot in between Chavez's wild shots, especially those wild hooks to the body. I heard his corner telling him, where's the counter?
To catch and go. I like when he's jabbing to the body with that right, and then he's coming over top of that right hand, but he should jump onto a big left hook off to that right hand.
Right.
Because Diego Chavez is a tough customer. He's taken a couple of big one shots from Lucas Bahdi. So now if I'm in the corner, Lucas Bahdi, I don't want to, 3s and 4s to start letting him go, to really start putting the damage to Diego Chavez.
Just a little background story. Gabriel and Steve Fanous are from Palestine, and we have the Prince, Lucas Bahdi, who's also representing Palestine and Canada tonight. So shout out to all the Palestinian fans.
Palestinian heritage, but born and raised in Niagara Falls.
Absolutely.
This is, he turned pro in May of 2019, being pretty busy. His first 11 fights, of course, all knockout wins. None went past the 4th round. Then he's coming off that tough win over another tough Mexican, Diego Fabian Eligio, who was 22-7-1. Bahdi dominated the fight, though, outscored 190 by all 3 judges. Now, the first time anyone went the distance for him. And, 2 fights ago, he had surgery to repair some damage to his right hand. He broke both hands in a fight in Mexico a while back, but the pandemic gave him a chance to recover. He's got, 10 rounds under his belt, lots of knockouts. Obviously no issues with those hand injuries because he went the distance 10 rounds. He had the knockout victory. He's dedicating this fight, by the way, to his former trainer, Willis McMahon, who died last week after suffering kidney failure. So this fight is dedicated to Willis McMahon. Lucas also owns a auto dealership. Did you know that? He owns an auto dealership. Olympia Motors.
Oh, and a beautiful uppercut. And that was perfectly placed. Now we'll see the left uppercut and the left hook,
Another right hand, Right on the button. Oh, another right, and a left, and another right. Another right. Oh, he's in trouble. He has found his mark now.
Approaching 10 seconds to go in round number 4.
Big shots from Lucas Bahdi. We got to give a little credit to Diego Chavez because he took those well. He's swinging back.
And he's coming back.
Well, you said it well. He said Chavez is a tough son of a gun, and he's proven that tonight.
And what a main event here we have at the Owl's Nest in Brampton, Ontario.
You know, I mentioned the guy has never been stopped. He's got some losses, but he's never been stopped. And he's gone the distance with some heavy hitters, some good fighters, guys who were 17-0, 20-0. Andrade is here to fight, and he's going to be a tough guy to take out of there.
I think if Lucas Bahdi keeps doing what he's doing, boxing smart, not engaging in unnecessary wrestling stuff, where that gives Diego Chavez a chance to rest, he just got to keep popping off those 3s and 4s, working that body. I mean, it'll be a close call, but I think he can pull off the first stoppage of Diego Chavez's career. But it's something that he's got to not rush for or look for. He's got to let it come naturally. He can't be swinging for the fences. Keep working behind that jab, working behind those body shots. And if it comes, it comes. If not, it's good to get the rounds in.
There's 2 things that you said, champ, that I like. The uppercut, and after you shoot the uppercut, that big left hand coming over the top will
Pop
end the show.
that head up and rip that left hook off.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know, he keep doing what he's doing. That's how he got him in trouble in the first place. He doesn't have to go for the knockout. He just keep doing what he's doing. He's going to be
absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, that uppercut's landing.
Get those legs right. Get those legs
Nice jab by Lucas.
Drop down, drop down, drop down.
The jab's going to set up everything for Lucas.
Oh, great combination.
Drop down again. Drop down again. Overhand right, baby.
Oh, and a big left hook.
Down. You gotta go back to the body.
Right hand lead, left hook.
And it was just a nice light right hand to set it up for the big left hook. Very well placed shots by Lucas Bahdi.
Got to go back to the body. Continue to pour water in the basement.
Left hook lead.
Off that hook. You gotta go downstairs.
Chavez tries to shake that off.
Whip up,
He's
whip
taking
up.
some big shots in this fight.
Whip up and then drop. Even there, whip the uppercut.
Again, the uppercut. His corner urging him to throw that punch.
Get those legs right. Use your feints.
Nice stiff jab by Lucas Bahdi.
Get lower. And short now, short when you get
That
close.
jab again.
The jab has been key for Lucas all night, obviously with his big overhand rights and big left hooks, but the jab has set everything up and it has kept Diego Chavez defensively at bay.
Left hook lands.
Downstairs. Drop downstairs. Whip that uppercut.
I definitely like to see Lucas go to the body just a little bit more. Just a little, at least for another round or 2 before he starts to go for the head.
With more than just the stick. He's been throwing that stick to the jab beautifully and coming up top with the right hand.
He needs a liver shot.
Reach around those elbows.
Hey, good effort, good effort. Just tighten it up. Open up that left foot when you come in. Body, Lucas.
30 seconds to go. Round 5. And that's a slip. He just pushed him down.
15 seconds. Let's get that uppercut going when he reaches.
And a big shot landed by Lucas.
Oh, that was a very good round for Lucas Bahdi, who appears to have really taken control of this fight.
From the outset, he's been in control of this fight. He's boxed really from the outside, and Diego Chavez has no answers. And after 5 rounds, Francis, it should be an easy scorecard.
Yep.
What do you have it after 5?
On the unofficial Francis scorecard, definitely got Lucas Bahdi on all 5 rounds. Definitely doing what he got to do, putting on a performance, putting on a show tonight against Chavez.
A shutout, pitching a shutout, which he did last time out. Here we go. Lucas Bahdi putting on a clinic, as we thought he might.
He's in with a tough customer, so he has to do a little bit of trap setting. He got to set a few traps for Chavez to walk right into them if he wants the result that I know that he's looking for tonight.
How important is knockout for Lucas Bahdi at this stage, Chad?
It's not important for him. I know he wants to get it, and he would like to keep that knockout percentage as high as he has. But I know Lucas, he's just a very, very smart kid. He's a student of the game. Does he want it? Yes. Does he need it? Absolutely not. His power speaks for itself in the ring. He's got, like I said earlier, he's got a great team behind him with Stevie Bailey and Phil LaGreco as his manager. His future is very, very bright, and he's just too smart to be chasing a KO at this point of his career.
The rounds are good for him as well too, coming off the the layoff. He got some rounds the last fight, so this round again, getting some more rounds is very good for him.
Well, during his 11-run KO streak, none of his fights went past 4.
Get the body work out. Gotta fake, baby, gotta fake. Open the feet. Need that uppercut. Uppercut. Give yourself a little space next
Chavez is still smiling, waving to the crowd, but it's he's not fooling anybody else. He's not fooling the judges.
That was a nice 3 and 4 piece by Lucas Bahdi on the inside.
Good up jab.
Right uppercut goes downstairs. Let's dip in those legs so you can counter.
Bahdi's catching most of those punches. They're pretty. There's some steam on those punches, but they're hitting mostly glove.
And for the average person watching at home, they're thinking, why doesn't Lucas just rush this guy, He should just blow through him.
Yeah.
Diego Chavez hits hard, and he still has a lot of energy in the tank. Yes, he's clowning with the crowd, and he's taking shots and getting outboxed, but you still got to be careful, and you can't be reckless against a guy like Diego Chavez and walk into something stupid.
Especially with the awkward angles in which he throws his punches as well.
Well, I'm sure that's what Chavez wants. He wants Lucas Bahdi to, lose his cool and
break down and start getting wild.
Yeah. That opens the door. It's probably the only shot he has.
30 seconds to go in round number 6.
Uppercut to the chest. Loop that left hook.
Oh, and a beautiful right hand.
He said, Chavez says no, we say yes. But he does come. Chavez is coming back hard. Good flurry here to end the 6th round. Okay, let's look back at some of that action from round 6.
Another great round for Lucas Bahdi, working behind that jab, sticking that jab, and here he is, jab, 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 right hand over top. Good work from Lucas Bahdi, taking his time, being patient, working the body and the head like a veteran of the sport that he is, being smart in there. But we do got to give Diego Chavez a little credit. He's not here to lie down.
Yeah.
He's playing to the crowd, but he's also throwing some wild, hard shots, which is keeping Lucas Bahdi honest a little bit from going gas to the floor and just going all out.
Yeah.
Diego Chavez's hard shot here and there is keeping Lucas honest.
That's what you want, right? You want an opponent that's going to give you a little bit of give back so you can work on some of the things that you was working on in camp. Here tonight, the corner and Lucas, they get to work on a lot of those angles, a lot of going back to the body, a lot of those things.
Yeah, a learning curve here, right? A lot to learn from this fight. What do you think about, Chavez sticking the tongue out and, putting his hands out?
That's just all. I have no control of what's happening in this boxing match, so let me make a face, make it seem like I have some sort of control. But in reality, he has zero control.
And that's not going to affect a veteran like Bahdi.
No, not even for the least bit.
Short counter. See it. Dip. No. He's just surviving now, Lucas.
Nice job there from Bahdi. And guys, let's not forget, though Lucas Bahdi's a knockout puncher and he's known to be a puncher, he's got great defense. He's dropped, slipped, caught so many punches from Wild Diego Chavez tonight. We got to give Lucas Bahdi a little more credit on how good his ring generalship really is.
Absolutely. Definitely showed his defense tonight.
Right, and we're 7 rounds into this fight, and there's not a mark on his face, right? So
there's not a mark on Diego Chavez's face either, and he's eating a lot of leather tonight.
A little trickle of the blood from the nose, but that's about it.
yeah.
Aim that overhead to the lead shoulder. And then, as he's circling to the left to the center of the body, he's there.
Good body shot by Lucas Bahdi.
Let's feint off that jab now. Give me that Willis left hook.
Yeah, Chavez appears to have been affected by that body shot.
Left hook is there.
He don't like them body shots.
No.
Feint off that jab, left hook.
Let's put some more water in the basement.
You got to keep pouring some more water in the basement.
Oh, and there's the right hand that lands flush.
Feint off the jab, left hook.
You got to go back to the body.
Hands inside.
Final 40 seconds here, round 7.
Work off that dip.
There's that jab again. The uppercut just caught a piece of him.
30 seconds. 20. Nice.
Round number
Round
7
7 to a
complete.
close. All right, let's go back to Francis's card through 7 rounds. Francis, how do you see it?
Joe, through 7 rounds, still got Lucas Bahdi absolutely in full control of this fight. He is frustrated. He is taken the orthodox fighter and turned him southpaw through all that confusion, and you gotta love it.
There we go.
And whether
10-9, 10-9, 10-9. Do I sound repetitive? 10-9, 10-9.
And whether or not Lucas Bahdi gets a knockout tonight, as we mentioned earlier, these are great rounds for him to get in against a tough guy like Diego Chavez, where Lucas can throw his hardest shot, and he still has to be conscious enough defensively to keep his hands up and know where his hands are at all times. And that's going to make him grow as a fighter at world championship level, because when you get to those levels, you can never take your foot off the gas offensively or defensively. So this is a very good fight for Lucas Bahdi's career moving forward, to fight a tough veteran like Diego Chavez.
Who I think at this point knows that he has to have a knockout to win this fight.
Yep, and we are in the 8th and final round.
8th and final round.
Oh, and a big right hand. As he was coming in, Bahdi made a nice little step back and counter with that right hand over top of the jab of Diego Chavez.
Are we going to see Chavez maybe get careless here in the 8th round when he knows he has to get a knockout to win?
He is, but he could end up shooting himself in the foot by walking into the power and precision of Lucas Bahdi.
Very good work. Gonna drop those hips. Let him to sleep. Let's go. Put it on the shoulder first.
Just missed with the right hand.
Mix it up now. Give him the face. Give him the face.
That left hook by Chavez. Again,
Oh,
off the
and a
glove.
beautiful right uppercut.
Body.
Catch is good.
Counters with the left hook, right hand.
You gotta go back to the body, champ.
He's got to pop that chain and stick, and everything's coming off that jab.
Stick it to the body.
Everything off the jab. And a nice check look by our short right hand.
Beautiful combination. Boucher warning him to keep the head up.
Beautiful. You drop to the body off that uppercut. That's on him.
Good turn right there from Lucas Bahdi.
Like a matador.
Like a matador.
Yeah.
Right now, Chavez is doing everything he can. He's looking for angles. Can Lucas catch him?
Yes, he got him with the right left. Didn't quite. Oh,
nice straight right hand.
A sneaky right hand lead.
It was just straight down the pipe, just bang. As Diego Chavez rushed in with a wild shot.
That right hook to the body is there all day.
There it is. There it is. He must have heard you, Francis.
Very nice.
Left hook lands.
Oh, a big right hand.
Chavez hanging on for dear life here.
Yes, he is. 10 seconds to go.
Well, he won't get the knockout, but he certainly made Chavez respect that power tonight.
Definitely.
Beautiful performance by Lucas Bahdi and a courageous performance by Diego Chavez. Hats off to both men. Onward and upward for Lucas Bahdi. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the fight. And the big left hooks from Bahdi, that hurt Chavez. Unfortunately, there was too little too late.
Okay, here's some of the action for that final round where Lucas Bahdi appeared to have Diego Andrade Chavez out on his feet. Chavez, if there's any more time left, probably would have gone down in this fight, but
what started it was when Lucas Bahdi stepped back and countered Chavez as he was coming in. And then when you heard him again, it was a 3 and 4 punch combination. But again, great performance by Lucas Bahdi. He boxed beautifully from the outside. Hats off to Diego Chavez. He fought a tough, courageous fight. Onward and upward for Lucas Bahdi. He's got a very bright future. He's one of my favorite fighters here in the province. He's a very explosive, smart, humble, well-mannered kid. He has a very bright future ahead of him, and that should be a no-brainer on the scorecards here tonight, Francis.
Yeah, that's a right to left combination that really got him in trouble. All right, let's have a look now at Francis's scorecard through 8 rounds.
Through 8 rounds, I got Lucas, the Prince Bahdi, all 8 rounds.
87-2.
That's UD. He definitely put on a performance tonight. I was impressed by his performance. By an opponent that tried to switch, tried to cause confusion, went to the body, was throwing hard shots from awkward angles, and he was still able to keep his composure, stick behind the jab, to the head, to the body, and land those shots.
Try some wrestling maneuvers, tried the sticking the tongue out. It wasn't really an effective move for him.
Against the young lion Lucas Bahdi and his strong team, nothing's going to break this kid. As I said, a great performance tonight, a great night here at Red Owl Boxing. Let's take it up to our ring announcer for the official decision.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. Judge at ringside, Alan Davis has the bout 79-73. Jasper Kujavsky scores it 78-74, and Jeremy Hayes has it 80-72 for your winner by unanimous decision, and still undefeated, Prince Lucas Bahdi.
Interview first. Okay. Bahdi with a very impressive performance. Remains undefeated at 13-0. This fight went the distance, but another 30 seconds or so, and perhaps it wouldn't. Here's George Nasios with Lucas Bahdi.
We're here with Lucas Bahdi now. Great win, great fight. That fight had a little bit of everything, went the distance. Congratulations on the win. I just want to get your impressions.
What an amazing crowd tonight. A great atmosphere in here. I want to say a big thank you to Red Owl. I'm honored to fight over here in this in the Owl's Nest. Gabe, thank you so much. all the sponsors, thank you guys. And I want to thank my opponent, Diego. He came out to fight tonight. He came to win, and he is one tough bugger.
Yeah.
Tried a little bit of everything tonight. He came out swinging wild, but I got the job done.
You did get the job done indeed. Did it surprise you the first couple rounds how much he came on the attack?
No, I expected it. I watched a couple of his videos and I knew he puts the heat on, so I was expecting that. I also want to say a big thank you to my corner, Stevie Bailey, Sarah, and Sam Decarie. Thank you guys.
Now, I gotta ask you a couple more things. Usually we see some, maybe like you want to call them hijinks or whatever. It seemed like he put it on like a little extra mustard there. Did it throw you off at all, or it seemed like you handled it, but did it throw you off at all at any point, or are you used to that type of stuff?
When he was throwing those wild shots, no, I'm used to it. I seen every single shot coming, so that wasn't an issue. My defense was on, my distance was good, so I seen everything coming tonight.
And I know you've referred to it already. Proud with your heritage, coming in with the Italian and Palestinian flag. I know the guys...
And Canadian.
And the Canadian flag, my bad. But I know the two brothers that run this place, Gabriel and Steve Fanous, really are proud to have a Palestinian brother on their card. How was the Prince's first fight in the Owl's Nest?
It was a pleasure, and I hope I get the invite back because this is an amazing place to fight, and an amazing stadium. Thank you guys.
Congratulations, Lucas.
Thank you very much. Have a good night, guys.
All right, there you go. Lucas Bahdi with a very impressive victory.
And a class act after the fight. Congratulations to everyone across the board. As I mentioned earlier, fellas, he's one of my top prospects here, not only in the province, but in the country. He's got the patience, he's got the mindset, he's got the team. There's nothing from stopping from this kid from becoming a world champion. So the big things to come for him moving forward. And a great night here at the Owl's Nest for him to make his Owl's Nest debut against a tough Diego Chavez. We have to give Diego Chavez credit. Yeah. He took a lot of big shots against a guy with one of the highest knockout ratios in the game. Yeah. So hats off to Diego Chavez for coming here and making it an eventful night here in the main event.
He made it actually pretty fun, you know, with the tactics sticking out the tongue, the wrestling. It was amazing. But for Prince to get the rounds tonight, I think is very good. Like you were saying earlier, you know, being inactive for a little bit with the hand injuries, getting back active, 18 months. Said he wants to be a world champion, so you need rounds like this to build onto the experience.
He's going to have to stay busy, but I mean, that's no problem for him. He's been busy all the way through, except for the pandemic, which shut things down for a little bit, and the hand injuries, as I mentioned. But, you know, Lucas Bahdi loves to fight. He wants to fight, and he'll bring it on.
He loves the fight, and like I said, he's a student of the game. He has such a strong team with Stevie Bailey in his gym and all his other stable mates that are training there. It's like a small little Vegas up there they have in Guelph at Stevie Bailey's gym, and they have a great team behind him, and he wants it. Lucas Bahdi wants it. I talk to him, I see him. That's all he poses. He wants to become a world champion. His manager, Phil Greco, is very passionate about getting him to that level. So between the two of them and the strong team that he has, there's no reason why Lucas Bahdi couldn't become a world champion. And with guys like Gabriel Fanous opening the Owl's Nest to any fighter who wants to come here and perform, that is going to build the sport of boxing in this province. No locked-in contracts. Come to fight, do your job, and that is one of the greatest things I've seen ever in this country in the sport of boxing, is the Red Owl Boxing opening their doors to any and every fighter.
That's willing to come out and put on a show.
You know, it reminds me a little bit of Philly's Blue Horizon, the intimacy here. It's like we got this is kind of the Blue Horizon North. The Red Owl is the Blue Horizon North. But, you know, congratulations once again to Gabe and everybody here at Red Owl that put on a tremendous show. Congratulations to all the athletes who, you know, who everybody came to fight. Just recap, we had such a tremendous card here tonight. You know, we saw Tristan Brooks, you know, with the 4th round TKO to improve to 2-0. LaRon White lost his fight to Jose Gutierrez Bolaños from Mexico, who came in here and wow.
That was a draw,
That was a draw.
Yeah.
That was a draw. Yeah. That was Methuselah Mehindas in a lightweight contest, scored his decision over Garcia Reyes. The big upset of the evening, Jose Marufo from Mexico scored that fifth round upset knockout over Johnny Burpoulos, Johnny the Greek, and it was that was a surprise. But
And Vlad Kanin, my first time seeing him, he fought a great performance. He looked great. And obviously, the main event, the man, Lucas Bahdi, with a explosive, dominant performance and a very, very smart performance from start to finish. Hats off to him and his team. Hats off to Gabe Fanous and his brother Steve and the Red Owl team. They put on a great boxing event here live on DAZN here in Brampton, Ontario, the Owl's Nest. Thank you for everyone for coming out, and we'll see you the next time here at the Owl's Nest.
all right, for Steve Molitor, Francis, I'm Joe Tilley. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next time.